Welcome back to Mac Talks. Football and Barcelona are the La Liga champions for 25-26, and they have confirmed it in the biggest game of their season against their rivals at the Nou Camp. They win the El Clasico 2-0, and that game was the perfect example why Barcelona are the champions this season and why Real Madrid are not the champions. I mean, the difference between those two teams is like literally, miles apart. Barcelona so good and Real Madrid so poor. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I mean that first half performance from Barcelona, especially it was simply breathtaking. It was simply sensational. The way that they moved the ball, they were so quick at it. I mean, the Real Madrid, I understand, a lot is happening in Real Madrid behind the scene with players fighting and whatnot, and so many players being injured. And again, I understand all of that, but it is the El Clasico. You need to step up. You need to show some hunger. You need to show the passion. You need to show the fight in that game. It doesn't matter whether you win the league, whether you lose the league. That goes completely out of the window in this game. It is the again, it is the biggest game in world football, and this is how Real Madrid turned up. I mean, it was quite shameful in that first half. It was so easy for Barcelona, the way that they run rings around the Real Madrid players. It was so easy. I mean, Dani Olmo, what a performance from Dani Olmo. He single-handedly destroyed that Real Madrid midfield. Asensio, Camavinga, Chouamani, did not matter who it was. Olmo, as I said, he was so good, and he was influential in both of the goals. But that first goal, I mean, Marcus fucking Rashford, take a bow. And there's still talks that they don't really want to sign him permanently, and they would be crazy if they don't sign him permanently. They really should sign him permanently. That free kick from Marcus Rashford, amazing. Not only to beat the wall, then to and curl it on the other side to beat the probably the greatest, the best goalkeeper in the world right now, to beat him in that way. I mean, amazing. And it becomes it's 1-0. And as I said, Barcelona, it was too easy for them. And then again, that second goal, I mean, you look at the sequence of plays, and between the two teams, and you watch, and you try to sort it out, and you see how poor and the Real Madrid are, and how good Barcelona are. I mean, Barcelona were really good. I'm not taking anything away, but Real Madrid were utterly garbage in that first half. If you look at that second goal, Olmo gets the ball and he makes that run, and Rudiger goes with him, and literally the 6-yard box is completely empty. Second defense, nobody comes to sort of in that second half they don't think that maybe the ball is going to come back, there's going to be a cutback. Nobody makes that run, and Ferran Torres makes that run, and you see literally Asensio, Chouamani, both of them, they're just standing there, and he makes that run between them, and nobody goes with him, nobody tries to stop him, nothing happens. Open goal for Ferran Torres, and he scores that goal. I mean, if I am Porto, I would be so pissed, watching that. If I'm Arbola and I look at it, I would be so angry that what the hell are you doing? Why are you not making those runs? Why are you not trying to stop Ferran Torres? I mean, nobody was there, and you can literally see the frustration from Rudiger when he sees, that Olmo backheel pass, and he looks around and he sees nobody is there to help him out, and Ferran Torres so easily, he scores that goal and becomes a 2-0. And if I'm being honest, I really thought it was going to end up being a humiliation job for Barcelona, and I thought it could easily have been 5-0, 6-0. But I don't know what happened. Barcelona, they hit the brakes as the first half ended, and the second half, Real Madrid were much better. I'm going to give them. I think they came back there. There was much more hunger. There was much more fight. They showed more fight in that second half as compared to the first half. They tried to attack Barcelona. They tried to score the goals. They tried to come back into the game. But again, I'm going to say, there nothing of substance came out of those chances, out of those tricks. It never really felt like they were really going to trouble Barcelona, or it never really felt that they're going to go ahead and they're going to score a goal. They always fell short. They tried that. The only positive thing is like they were better, and they tried to have a go and try to score a goal, but it did not really materialize. And Barcelona, they themselves, again, as I say, I felt they were quite happy with that 2-0 lead. They really did not want to go ahead and push and try to sabotage themselves and try to give Real Madrid a chance to come back into the game. And I think they managed the game quite well in that second half. They knew they knew they were starting to they are going to be the champions. So and they have already done their job in that first half. And they sometimes I personally felt, and if I might be wrong, I felt they felt sympathetic towards the Real Madrid players, because they knew they were so good, and they are so much better, as compared to the team that they are playing at. And they felt like there's no way that Real Madrid are going to make a comeback, or they are going to hurt them in any way. So Barcelona players would have been, I this is what I think. I might be completely wrong at here, but I just felt like they felt pity towards their counterparts, again, because of how poor they were. And I think that's why they really did not try that hard in that second half, and they end up winning the game a 2-0, and they become the Champions League La Liga champions, 29th time in the history of the Barcelona. Second year in a row they are the La Liga champions, and again 2 years in a row convincingly. Last year there was a little bit of a fight shown by Real Madrid. This year it has been abysmal. What the fiasco since Xavi Alonso has been sacked and whatnot, it has been really poor from Real Madrid. And Barcelona have easily won it. It has been quite a complete dominance from Barcelona in La Liga. They richly deserve to win whenever it mattered. I don't really think they. If I'm not, I think there was just 2 3 weeks where Barcelona were not top of the table. Apart from that, they were basically the side that they dominated. They fought with Real Madrid, and again I'm going to say when it really mattered, they showed their strength, and they stepped up, and they got the wins when they really needed it. And Real Madrid suffered, and there's too much going on at Real Madrid, behind the scenes and off the pitch, that what they are doing on the pitch. It feels like the players are not really concerned about that, and Barcelona took full advantage of that. It's a big achievement. Again, I'm going to say 2 years in a row. Hansi Flick coming in after Xavi getting out, the way he went and all the drama that happened last year, he wins it, and people would have said that it was a fluke or whatnot. This year he makes it. He makes sure that he does it again 2 years in a row. It's not an easy thing to do. Winning a league is very easy. Not very easy. Like that's the thing. Reaching the top of the mountain is very easy. Is easier job than staying on the top. And I think it's the same thing. Winning it one time is it's okay, but defending it is even more harder than winning it. And you're seeing it all over Europe. Napoli were not really able to do it. Liverpool were not really able to do it, and Barcelona are the ones, and PSG still are struggling. It's not confirmed that whether they are going to be able to do it as well. Bayern Munich have done it this season, and Barcelona have done it this season, and the way that Barcelona have done it is really commendable, and they have shown real spirit. So big night for them. As I said, it's a double celebration for them. They've humiliated their biggest rivals in the biggest game of the season, and they have won the league after defeating them. And again, if you look at off the pitch stuff as well, their biggest rivals are in complete shambles, and it's celebrations in Catalonia, it's celebrations in Barcelona, and it's sadness and humiliation in Madrid, and the Real Madrid camp. So yeah, congratulations Barcelona becoming the champions of La Liga to season 25-2026. That's it for me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of Barcelona's performance, what you guys thought of Real Madrid's performance, and what do you think Real Madrid need to do to make a comeback next season, to make sure that Barcelona don't make it 3 years in a row. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the season. It's looking really hard at the moment, to be very honest with you. Still 35 plus subscribers remaining, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.